Hey guys, Dugiedugdug here and welcome to the video. And today I'm stuck in this room with a horrific floor made from red sand. I'm stuck in this room, there's no way out, and basically all that I can see is this like one wide hole here, but I can't actually get through one wide holes because of course, yeah. So what I'm going to try and do is basically I'm going to try and lie down and try and like crawl through this hole, see what I can do. I'm pretty sure someone told me that you could crawl on sponge. So I'm going to walk onto the sponge and I'm going to... Whoa! Okay, so like I'm like crawling now. Or like lying down, I don't know. But I can go through this one wide gap. And when I get to the end of it, it takes a little while because of course I'm trying to like army crawl along. And then we pop up at the end of this. Hopefully we're standing back up again. And we got through that one wide hole. And that was no problem at all. So yeah, obviously this isn't in-game, guys. I created this using command blocks. So basically, it doesn't use too much like of a system. This is the whole system that there is. It's actually replied to a comment that was not on my video. No, I don't get real comments on my video. No one actually asks me things. Anyway, it was on a video by... I don't know how to say it, so I'm just going to say Johannes Laspers. I think it's going to be like Johan Laspers or something. I don't know. Anyway, it was a person which I can't remember their username now, but the comment will appear on screen now, and I will tag him in the comment below. So hi, if you're watching. Basically, he asked if it would be possible to create a way to crawl or kind of like army crawl along in using command blocks, and that's what I've done here. So obviously, you step on the sponge blocks. And you go down to one block, your view gets bigger because you're lying down, and you walk kind of slowly, and then when you get to the end of the sponge, you realise you can walk through these blocks, and I'll show you how I did that in a minute. When we get to the end, we stand back up again, and yeah, so basically, I'm sprint flying. So yeah, whoever it was that commented, I hope if you're watching this, this is basically my system of how to kind of crawl slash, what I've called it is prone in Minecraft because I've played too much COD. And on COD it's called prone when you lie down. But yeah, so let's get into the system of this. So basically, these two command blocks here and here are the super clock, which is doing these redstone blocks. So let's just turn off that clock so we can look at the command blocks without the particles everywhere. So basically... we've got those two command blocks doing the super clock, and then here we've got the main command block which actually does the score. So we have a scoreboard objective, so if you do scoreboard objectives list, ignore a bunch of these. The only one we need to look at is here at the top, which is prone score, which is a score dummy type. So basically what this does is it executes the closest player. If the block below them is Minecraft sponge, so if it's sponge, damage is 0. It will do scoreboard players set, that player, prone score 1. So that gives them a prone score of 1, obviously. And then we've got comparator here running into a redstone torch, which basically means when this turns on, it will turn this redstone torch off. And when this turns off, so that they're no longer got the sponge block beneath them, it will power all these command blocks, which basically just reset everything so that the game is back to normal again. So the first thing is... is it this? Yeah, this. So we're affecting the closest player with the score, prone score minimum of 1. We're affecting it with slowness, so that will be me when I stand on the sponge. 999, and then slowness 20. I didn't realise it was 20. It's meant to be 10. That might be why it was a bit slow there. But anyway, we're affecting them with slowness 10, and that's infinite, but it doesn't matter that it's infinite because we're taking it away later on. So then that pairs with this command block. Yep. Which basically, when they've no longer got the sponge beneath them, takes the slowness away from them. And then we have this command block here, which TPs the closest player with the scoreboard, the score of prone score minimum 1, so when they're in the like prone position, it teleports them to wherever they are, but level 51. Now, because they have blocks beneath them, it just teleports them to inside the block, which is a nice way to make you one block tall. But if I go ahead and TP myself to 51, you'll see that I'm stuck inside this one block and I can't walk outside of the block, which I did say earlier. You probably noticed I was walking through the blocks, and basically it caused a bit of trouble when I was working this out. but I actually found a way, which basically is solidly, doesn't matter which way around, teleporting me 0.00001 blocks in this direction, positive Z, and basically you don't actually notice that when I'm in the block because it's so small. But basically it means that when I walk to an edge of a block like this, but I'm stuck inside it, it doesn't matter that I'm stuck because basically when I get right next to it, it teleports me the like tiny little bit that it does there, and that tiny little bit basically puts me into the next block so that I can walk through the blocks as if I wasn't actually walking through them, which basically handles the whole making me one block tall prone bit. So basically if we just bring up the scoreboard, not objectives, yeah, objectives, set display, I can't do the commands today, set display, sidebar, prone score, you'll see that I've got a prone score of 0 most of the time, but as soon as I walk onto sponge, get a prone score of 1, no I don't because this clock isn't running, I get a prone score of 1, let me start this clock up, yeah that did work. I get a prone score of 1, and then all of this stuff happens to me, and then I can walk through this block, and when I get into this block, it basically takes the sonus off me, and then we've got the other blocks here, which sets my prone score back to 0, and also teleports me back to floor level. So yeah, this is dependent on the floor level, as you saw, because it's 51 and 52. So if you're going to use this in an adventure map, and you're going to implement it into more than one kind of area, that are on different levels, you have to set a radius to all of these command blocks, so just testing for the players in the specific radius. Of course you wouldn't that would be just these 3 blocks here, these ones wouldn't matter because these wouldn't be powered unless this one was powered, so if it's radius then it won't matter. But then you could do it in like a radius of 20, and then when you're like over here for a different one, say, you could have this system set up again with a radius of 20 again, and you can have as many as you like. But yeah, so that is a reply to this video is a reply to the comment by the person on Johan Lasper's video. So there will be a link to Johan Lasper's channel in the description, and also I will tag the person who made the comment and Johan Lasper's in the comment section below. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope this answered your question to that person, which I can't remember their username. And goodbye. Thanks for watching. Yeah, please like, comment, subscribe, and goodbye.